Listen to me for the next 9 minutes, because what I'm about to share could be the difference between you struggling to open a jar of pickles 5 years from now, or carrying your own groceries up the stairs without stopping to catch your breath. If you're over 60, you've probably noticed something happening to your body that nobody really warned you about. Your arms aren't quite as strong as they used to be. Getting up from a low chair takes a little more effort. Maybe you've even started avoiding stairs when you can take the elevator instead. This isn't just getting old. This has a name. Doctors call it sarcopenia, and it means your body is quietly losing muscle, starting as early as your 40s and speeding up dramatically after 60. By the time you're 70, many people have lost up to 30% of the muscle they had in their 30s. But here's what almost nobody tells you. This is not inevitable. You are not powerless against this. And it starts with something as simple as what you eat for breakfast. And before we go further, if you find this kind of information valuable, hit that subscribe button right now, because every single video on this channel is built to help you stay strong, mobile, and independent in the years ahead. Most seniors I talk to eat the same breakfast they've eaten for decades. A piece of toast, a bowl of cereal, maybe some orange juice and coffee. It feels normal because it's familiar. But here's the hard truth. That breakfast is slowly starving your muscles. Toast and cereal are mostly carbohydrates and sugar. They might fill your stomach, but they give your muscles almost nothing to work with. And here's the part that really matters. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at using protein. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. It means that the same small amount of protein that built muscle easily when you were 30 does almost nothing for you now. You actually need more protein, and you need it spread out properly through the day, starting first thing in the morning. So what should breakfast actually look like if your real goal is strength, mobility, and independence as you age? Let me walk you through it. The foundation of a muscle-building breakfast for someone over 60 is simple. Protein first. Not protein as an afterthought, not a small side of yogurt, but a real, substantial source of protein as the centerpiece of the meal. Most nutrition researchers who study aging recommend that older adults aim for around 30 grams of protein at breakfast alone. That might sound like a lot, but let me show you how easy it actually is to reach. Eggs are one of the best tools you have. 3 whole eggs give you about 18 grams of high-quality protein, along with choline for your brain and healthy fats that keep you satisfied for hours. Scramble them, make an omelet, or simply boil a few the night before so they're ready when you wake up. If cholesterol is a concern for you, talk to your doctor. But for most healthy seniors, eggs in moderation are not the villain they were once made out to be. Now, let's add Greek yogurt to the picture. A single cup of plain Greek yogurt can give you another 15 to 20 grams of protein, plus probiotics that support your gut health, which, by the way, is closely linked to how well your body absorbs nutrients as you age. Top it with berries for antioxidants and a small handful of walnuts for healthy fats and a bit of crunch. Cottage cheese deserves a mention too, even though it doesn't get the attention it deserves. Half a cup contains around 14 grams of protein, and it digests slowly, which means a steady release of amino acids to your muscles over several hours instead of a quick spike and crash. Now stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you next is the one mistake almost every senior makes without even realizing it. And it might be the exact reason you felt weaker, no matter how healthy you thought you were eating. If you want an extra boost, especially on days when you're heading to do some light strength training or a long walk, consider adding a scoop of whey protein to a smoothie. Blend it with a banana, some spinach you won't even taste, and a cup of milk. This single smoothie can deliver 25 grams of protein in under 5 minutes. No cooking required. Now, protein is the star, but it's not the whole story. Your muscles also need energy to actually use that protein effectively. This is where healthy carbohydrates come in, things like oats, which also happen to be wonderful for heart health. A half cup of dry oats, cooked with milk instead of water, instantly increases the protein content, while giving you slow-burning energy that lasts through the morning instead of crashing by 10 a.m. And don't forget healthy fats. Avocado, olive oil, nuts, and seeds help your body absorb vitamins and keep inflammation down, which matters enormously for joint health and muscle recovery as we age. Let me give you a real example of what this looks like on your plate. Picture this: 2 scrambled eggs with a little spinach mixed in, a half cup of cottage cheese on the side with a few slices of fresh peach, a small handful of almonds, and a cup of coffee or green tea. That single breakfast gives you roughly 35 grams of protein, fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants, all before 9 in the morning. Compare that to a bowl of cereal, which might give you 4 or 5 grams of protein and a sugar spike that leaves you hungry again by 10:30. Now I want to address something important, because I know what some of you are thinking. I don't have much of an appetite in the morning. This is incredibly common as we age, and it's actually one reason protein deficiency is so widespread among seniors. The solution isn't to force down a huge meal, it's to make every single bite count. This is exactly why dense, protein-rich foods matter so much. You don't need a mountain of food, you need the right food. Another thing I hear often is, "Isn't too much protein bad for my kidneys?" This is a myth that's been repeated so many times, people assume it's true. For healthy older adults without existing kidney disease, research consistently shows that moderate to higher protein intake is safe and actually beneficial for preserving muscle and bone density. Of course, if you have a kidney condition, always follow your doctor's specific guidance. But for the average senior trying to stay strong and independent, fear of protein is doing far more harm than protein itself ever could. Here's something else worth understanding. Muscle isn't just about looking strong or lifting heavy things. Muscle is what keeps you steady on your feet, which directly reduces your risk of falling, one of the leading causes of serious injury and loss of independence after 65. Muscle is what allows you to get up off the floor if you ever do trip. It's what lets you carry your own suitcase through the airport instead of asking for help. It's what keeps you living in your own home on your own terms instead of needing assisted care years before you ever should. And it all starts with consistency, not perfection. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start with breakfast. Make it protein-rich every single day for the next 30 days, and pay attention to how you feel. Many people notice they have more steady energy through the morning, fewer cravings before lunch, and over the following months, real improvements in strength and stamina. Pair this with even light resistance activity, things like using resistance bands, doing bodyweight squats holding onto a counter, or simply standing up and sitting down from a chair 10 times in a row, and you create the exact environment your body needs to rebuild the muscle it's been quietly losing. So here's what I want you to do today. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for the same toast or cereal you've had for years, try one of the breakfasts we talked about: eggs and cottage cheese, a Greek yogurt bowl with berries and walnuts, or a protein smoothie with oats. Give your body the building blocks it actually needs, and give yourself the gift of strength, balance, and independence in the years ahead. If this video helped you see breakfast in a completely new way, do me a favor and share it with a friend or family member who could use this information too. And if you want more simple, practical ways to stay strong and independent after 60, make sure you're subscribed and tap that bell, because there's so much more I want to share with you. Take care of yourself. Your future strength starts with what's on your plate tomorrow morning.